Once you stop treating your relationships like a bad habit, you might actually find people you align with. The fact of the matter is that most people will go through life remaining in one social circle because it feels comfortable, because it feels like there is certainty in your life. And in a world that is constantly changing, I understand you. I get it. The nervous system just wants to know what comes next. A continuation of mediocre friendships and less than fulfilling relationships. What are you doing staying in those spaces? We mistake time with quality of friendship. People will stay friends with individuals they've known for decades simply because it's a force of habit. Your brain is just used to being in their space, in their presence, whether they are heightening you to your greatest potential or not. Most people don't even take a second to think, well, do I still feel like we're going somewhere that I want? Friendships and relationships of any kind are not simply an exchange of dialogue and time and investment. They're an exchange of energy. We have bioelectric fields that resonate. And when you are in the close presence of another person that you don't feel 110% sure about, you're not fully embodying your potential. And sure, not everybody thinks about these metaphysical topics when it comes to friendships and relationships, but I think you should, because a lot of your inner battles find grounds to exist within these relationships. So whether it is a perpetual insecurity or anything else that dims your light, most of these force of habit relationships are built on a wound that exists deep inside of you. So you have to be very mindful of who you engage with and who you spend most of your time with. That's why the phrase, "you are who you surround yourself with," is so popular. And I've seen this play out very accurately time and time and time again. It's also why I've chosen my path of life to be much more selective in who I surround myself with. Because growing up, my household didn't really teach me discernment. I wasn't taught how to be in resonance with my inner attunement. I wasn't taught to ask myself, does this feel healthy for me? Does this feel fulfilling? Does this nourish my heart in all the ways that my inner child needs? We're not taught these things because in this day and age, it's simply a convenience. It's about achieving a level of expediency. I'm not telling you this so you can go drop all your friends and become a loner. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you must develop discernment. And this is probably a core teaching of mine throughout all my videos you'll find. Discernment asks you to look a little bit deeper, to reflect with a greater sense of perception, and ask yourself the questions that you keep buried inside of you. Because the answer that you're looking for, whether it is, what am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to achieve in this lifetime? What am I? Who am I? These questions are answered through the various events and circumstances in your life. And when those circumstances are constantly surrounded by a frame of reference of people that don't get you, those answers are never going to come back to you. You're going to be left wondering what the resolution is to your deepest inquiries. Relationships are the way that our nervous system learns about itself. Even in neuropsychology, the concept of co-regulation describes what happens to your own intrinsic biological wiring when you are in close contact with somebody that feels safe for you. And when everybody around you is simply a medicated safety, a prescription you take by force of habit that does not provide you the true gift that is co-regulation in a shared space. It's also why when we think about dysfunctional families and how caregivers who essentially fail their job of providing that comfort at an intrinsic level, the child grows up with deep wounds regarding being loved, being seen, and possibly a prolonged state of overarching hypervigilance. The same process can unravel similarly when you surround yourself with people that are not aligned with you. I've seen that most people who have shitty friends and relationships are simply their brain's attempt to resolve their own childhood's unfinished storylines. We all have trauma, and that is a fact of life because we live in a sick society. But you don't have to replay the storyline over and over again. Because babe, I'm promising you, you've read the book once, you don't need to read it again. In various formats of individuals that don't serve you. Let people go. Create space for new individuals to come in, and you can still hold nuance for possible renewals of old relationships. Actually, because I've done the work of releasing people that do not align with me, it's become more easy for me to reevaluate the people of my past, of my far off childhood that I don't even recall. I've rung up people, I've texted them, I've connected with faces that I've almost forgotten what they look like. But I was only able to circle back to these older relationships because I let go of the ones that were draining me, teaching me that I had to settle for less. So, give people a chance, but give yourself a chance to find people that truly make your heart sing. It's what you want in life. I know it's cheesy and stupid and you think it's a waste of time, but I promise you it's not, because the people that make up your inner circle, the people whose words you hear most often, those are the people that are going to shape the frame of reference that encapsulates the trajectory of your life. And if you want that trajectory to be a desirable one, a peaceful one, a prosperous one, then I recommend you take my advice. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate your presence. Let me know what you'd like to see from me. As always, my one-on-one sessions are available for you in the link in my bio. I'm also a certified Reiki practitioner. I will be making more videos on that so you guys can get a feel for how I do Reiki sessions. If you want a video on how to figure out how people are the right friends and connections for you, I can make one about that. I can definitely make a video about that. Most of it is very much intuition based, but I can make a video about that if you leave enough comments. So that's my way of pushing engagement, because YouTube is not pushing stuff anymore because I barely upload videos, so you should help me out. But yes, thank you for watching my video. I hope you subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the next one.